Have you ever had to get out of your rig mid-session to make a tiny change? Because I know how I have, and it's annoying. So today I'm going to be fixing that for good using a Steam Deck and a 3D printed mount. You got to take your gloves off, find your keyboard that's magically disappeared, and then you got to go down the settings rabbit hole. And especially in iRacing, it can be an absolute nightmare trying to find the keybinds that you need. So first up, I had a look at button boxes, which are great, but they are very limiting and they get expensive pretty fast. And if you want to relabel or add any functions, it's a whole project within itself. So I wanted something that's a bit more flexible and easy to make any changes on the fly. So why a Steam Deck? A Steam Deck is basically a smart button box, as I'm sure you're already aware. You can have pages, folders, custom icons, and then you can change anything in the software without having to make any hardware changes. So I could have a racing page, audio page, OBS page, also per game profile if I really wanted to. So the only catch with the Stream Deck is that it wasn't designed to be attached directly to your cockpit out of the box. So I had to do some research and I managed to find a 3D printing file of Thingiverse, I think it was, which would then be able to allow me to attach the Stream Deck onto my rig. So next steps was to download the 3D files, put it into my slicer that I use, which is Orca Slicer. The materials I decided to use was PETG for its heat and impact resistance properties that it's got. And then I also used 0.2mm layer height, 3 walls, and I used 30% grid infill, which is plenty because I'm not going to be like hands-on with it all the time. It's kind of just going to be set and forget. That percentage of infill is enough. So as you can see on this clip, I have a textured build plate in my 3D printer. So I made sure when I was printing the face of the bracket that it would have a nice textured finish, which will stop you from seeing any lines like you would traditionally see from a 3D print. So after the 3D print was finished, I added some heated threaded inserts into the actual body itself. This just allows for the screws to screw into something more reliable than just the plastic, which will wear over time if I needed to keep taking the Steam Deck out for whatever reason. And then once I finished adding the inserts in, I did a test fit which resulted into a nice snug fit. And then I just went round with my deburring tool in case there was any excess plastic from when I pulled it out of the printer earlier. For install, it was pretty straightforward. I used some M8 bolts with some T-nuts. I decided to mount it next to my wheelbase, and then I just routed the cable behind the aluminium profile as much as I could so you couldn't see it. And yeah, quick little test, and yeah, it was solid. Right, so that is the Stream Deck added to my rig. I'm really happy with it. I've linked all the STLs, and I might share my Stream Deck profile if I know how to upload that, and then along with my print settings and hardware that I used for the mount. So yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, see you in the next one. Thanks.